Sometimes we question ourselves why we're not losing weight or why we're not losing the weight as fast as we should. This has to deal with our metabolism, which brought me to the topic how to restart or boost our metabolism. And if you're considering or you have started the weight loss journey, this is something that you need to know because this will help you throughout the process. And first, let me remind you that we all have different body types. Our bodies have different reactions to dieting or exercising. So you will compare yourself why your friends are losing weight and you're not. So have that information in the back of your head. We all have different body types. Yours might not come off as quickly as your friend, but it will. I have friends, if they eat tons and tons of food, they do not put on any weight. And if I eat a small chocolate bar, a small piece of cake, I can feel some weight gain. And that's strange, right? Yes, it is. But remember, we all have different body type. You will lose the weight eventually. Hey guys, it's Elisa Davis from Fitness and Diabetic Health. And please remember to subscribe if you haven't done so. Click that bell and subscribe. It's right below this video. And of course, also share my video with your friends. Share my channel with your friends. That's how I will grow. So guess what? Tell your friend, tell your family member to watch this channel. And let's get back. I took the time to understand or examine metabolism and how it affects weight loss and the body, because I needed that information for myself and I wanted to share it with my viewers. So if you're not sure what it is, I'm going to give you that information. Oftentimes we blame our weight gain on metabolism or metabolism rate, or have you tried to convince yourself that because of that slow metabolism rate, that's why you're gaining the weight, or that's why it's not coming off? And we all do it, or should I say most of us do it. We're guilty of that. We complain or we blame it on our metabolism. And I'm going to give you some information to help you so you can stop blaming it but try to improve it. And what is metabolism? The scientific definition states that metabolism takes into account all the chemical processes in our body that helps us to survive or to live. So it takes into consideration all the chemical processes. But I'm going to give you another definition. In layman terms, metabolism is the ability of your body to convert food into energy to carry out all the processes in your body. So quickly it will be able to convert that food so it can carry out the processes in your body. So that's how, or that is metabolism. We normally compare metabolism rate of one individual. So we compare ourselves to another person or friend or family member. And we all do that. But to accurately differentiate metabolism between two individuals, we have to take into consideration the lean fat composition. It must be used for that comparison. The lesser the body fat and more lean mass, the better or the higher your metabolism rate. So that's something that you need to take into consideration if you're going to speak about comparison. So for instance, if two persons weigh the same amount, but one has 50% body fat and 50% lean mass, the other has 10% body fat, then the person that has the least body fat will have a higher metabolism rate. So it all depends on the body fat and the lean mass. If you have less body fat, you will have a better metabolism rate. While if you're wondering if your metabolism rate can be changed, of course it can. We have to consider making adjustments to our fat to lean mass ratio, which will increase yours, your metabolism rate over time. So that's the first thing you have to do. Consider your body fat and your lean mass. And I'm sure you're wondering how to change or improve your lean to mass ratio, how to restart or boost your metabolism rate. Well, don't worry. I'm going to give you that information that will help you throughout this process. Because once you do understand that, you will lose your weight faster. I have 3 simple steps that I use. It's not scientifically designed, but I use these. I didn't know the effect that it had on my body until after. When you see the results, you see that, well, these simple steps are working. And the first step that I will give you is to change your eating pattern. Eat more frequently. And the saying is, if you eat in small portions, that will help you to lose weight. But how many persons, how many of us practice this? And I can answer that for you. Not many. The body works like this. If it realizes that you usually eat like a big plate of food or a plate of food, and a couple of hours, you take a couple of hours before you actually eat that food, like 5 to 6 hours, well, it's going to store that food as fat. So that's how it works. So we had a practice of breakfast, lunch, dinner. And guess what? It's sometimes 5, 6 hours before we have either lunch or dinner. It will store that fat. The body will decide to store your food. It stores it as fat instead of using it as energy. How about changing that pattern? Because that's how we were taught. Frequently eating every 3 to or every 2 hours, that will help to improve your metabolism rate. Instead of storing the fat, storing the food as fat, the body will use it as energy. So try and change your eating pattern. Eat more frequently, and that will help your metabolism. That will boost your metabolism rate. And that tip 1, brings us to tip number 2. Disseminating your consumed calories. Spreading out your calories throughout the day. And that is easier when you prepare your meals in advance. And I gave you a link, meal prepping, that's a good way of spreading your calories. The more evenly your calories are spread out over the day, the less likely you will get hungry. That's true between meals. The body also has more opportunities to use food as energy instead of storing them. So that's something that you should consider. Once you're going to eat frequently, your calories is spread throughout the day. And tip number 3, build more muscles. I wasn't a strength training person, but I tried it and I liked it. And I liked the results. The muscle cells in our body use up energy, while the fat cells store food. Therefore, to increase your body's energy, you will have to do some strength training to build more muscles. And this will increase your metabolic rate. So this is something that you should also consider. And this will also cause you to burn more fat. If you're struggling with losing weight or you're at a plateau, it's not coming off, then do more strength training. You will get rid of that extra fat. So those are the 3 tips. Do them and you will see results. Well, there you go. I've given you the 3 strategies that I have been using, and they have been helping me, and I'm positive if you do these, you will see results. It will work for you. Those 3 simple tips: change your pattern, spread out the calories, build more muscles, you will see results. I would like to hear your views. Comment below. Let me know what you think, as well as the strategies you have been using or you will be using. It can be helpful to myself or someone else. So give me some strategies that you have been using to boost your metabolism. And once you do this, you will not blame that metabolism rate anymore. And if you found this video valuable, please remember to share with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And also, I need to hear your comments. And if you find it valuable, please like. Tell a friend, of course. I can never stress that. That's how I will grow. And thanks for watching, and see you soon. Thank you.